up losing the battle, that'd be really annoying. Okay, good, it was a victory. I didn't really lose all that many men. At least I don't think so. Alright, so now we control Mantua, however you say it. So I've definitely dealt some really hard blows to the Austrians, and once again I'm going to go ahead and, well, actually I'm going to peacefully occupy the city. I don't feel like taking all the time to repair the buildings any more than I already have to, because this will be a pretty simple repair. No, I don't have enough money to repair the Star Fort. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I hope you're happy with the progress we're making. I know it's kind of fast and that I'm not doing a whole lot of economy building, but this campaign kind of seems like it's set up to be kind of fast, where you're supposed to just kind of blitz to your goal as quickly as you can. And fortunately these Venetians are at peace with me, so that's going to make my road a little simpler. So at this point I think I'm just going to take my Napoleon army and start marching straight towards Klagenfurt and just defend these cities against the other Austrian cities. Alright, let's keep going with the Italian campaign here. I need to retrain some troops. I'm going to make a final quick push for Klagenfurt, and so I need to have enough men. I expect the Austrians are going to have a large army there, and if not, then they're rather foolish. Remember, Napoleon is recuperating after he took Mantua here, and since we're just bordered by the Venetians, which are peaceful to us, I'm going to go ahead and send Napoleon. Actually, I need to try and get military access from the Venetians. If not, it's going to be a long march to Klagenfurt. So I'll see what they'll do for me. Let's go ahead and end the turn. See what happens here. Looks like I've got militia recruiting in several different towns. I don't really have a lot of money, which is quite annoying, since I've captured quite a few provinces, but I'm apparently not making much money. And I'm running out of turns, too. Yeah, see, I barely got enough money to train any more units. I'm gonna go back here and see if I have any units that I can send towards the front. We want to assemble a large army, as I said, to go and take Klagenfurt. There's a couple of units. And we'll send everybody up to the rally point here. Let's say Lodi. Alright, so let's go scrounge up all the units we can get here. Got some more Fusilier of the line here. Fusilier? Yeah, Fusilier. However you say it. In any case, we're going to send all these guys to Lodi. And that's where we'll all meet up and kind of begin our march on Klagenfurt from there. Alright, let's end another turn. Alright. And one more turn. See if we can get all of our troops up to our rally point here. Some of them have to march quite a ways. I think pretty soon he'll be getting a warning that the campaign is running out of turns. Here we go. Sorry, this part's going to be a little bit boring, but I'm just going to show you everything I'm doing since you all wanted to see the campaign. I just figure you're interested in how I'm going to actually go about completing it here. So I will go ahead and show all these intermediate steps for the time being. So let's march on down and have these troops meet up with Napoleon. And we should have a pretty sizable army to take to Klagenfurt. Okay, let's see what we have here. We're definitely going to want a lot of line infantry, so let's get several more units of line in here. I'll bring some more chasseurs to guard my flanks. So it looks like we have quite a bit of line. Let's take in some more cavalry as well. And I've got plenty of artillery. I think I might dump one of these units. Well, no, I'll take the artillery. Yep, I think this will work. Alright, now let's see if we can get military access from the Venetians. They're not too giving sometimes. I just want to march through really quickly. I don't have any money. Let's wait till the next turn when I have some money, and we'll see if we can try and pay them to let me march just through this one territory here into the Austrian. Oh, imminent bankruptcy. Excellent. Yes. I have too many troops, and I'm now bankrupt. That's great. It's a good thing that this campaign's about to be over. So when you're bankrupt, best thing to do is to go back and get rid of some units you don't need. This cuts down on your cost. See, I've got a whole bunch of militia here that I probably don't need. We'll disband a bunch of them. This will decrease our cost per turn of operating, basically. Get rid of these grenadiers. Cavalry are expensive. There we go. Alright, we've cut down on some units, so that'll help us hopefully be a little less bankrupt. And we don't have any money to negotiate with the Venetians. So let's ask politely and see if they'll let us pass through. So we're going to ask for military access for 5 turns, and we will threaten them. Well, they don't seem to be giving me what I want, which is really frustrating, because I don't want to march all the way around their territory. But it looks like I'm going to have to. So let's take Napoleon and his army, and I guess head up for the Austrian border. Gosh dang, man, it is forever to march around these guys. Wish you could just march through their land with, whether they like it or not. Anyway, looks like I'm going to have to march all the way around, which is frustrating, but that's what we'll have to do. So I'm going to stop recording and come back once I've finally marched the 100 miles over to Klagenfurt. Alright, after a nice summer march through the mountains, not really, no thanks to the stupid Venetians, I'm finally way back by Klagenfurt, and I have been attacked by a large Austrian force, and there's another large Austrian force nearby. So hopefully I've brought enough troops. Let's go ahead and get this battle started.